In order to understand the community of refugees from Burma living in San Diego, you first have to understand what we mean by the word refugee. And a refugee is a person who's displaced by war or persecution and unable to return home for any of those reasons. Most typically, when you meet a resettled refugee in a third country like the United States or in a city like San Diego, you have to understand that this represents 1% of the refugees that are actually people who are displaced by conflict and living in refugee camps in conflict areas. So it takes a pretty bold decision, I think, for people who are living in a refugee camp to take that up and take something on like moving to a third country knowing that the likelihood that you'll be able to return to your homeland is very small. The population of resettled refugees in San Diego is interesting because in maybe 2005 it was virtually non-existent. And the United States then agreed, along with the International Organization of Migration and the United Nations High Commission of Refugees, that they could begin a big resettlement initiative that to date has brought maybe upward of 90,000 refugees from Burma to the United States. There are about 1,000 resettled refugees from Burma living in San Diego, and our organization serves a great number of them. We are a small, grassroots, community-driven nonprofit organization that is here to serve and help the community of refugees from Burma living in San Diego. We have a job placement program, targeted case management that helps to kind of put out many of the fires and emergencies that'll come up. And we also run a youth program. The purpose of this youth program is to connect resettled refugees from Burma who arrive in San Diego to their community through opportunities for service, and also to allow them access to resources that will enhance their personal, professional, and academic lives. You have to put yourself in a place that you can kind of imagine just the types of challenges that people will be facing when they come over. The most important thing that our youth group does is that it provides a safe space for youth from Burma to come together and feel the sense of community that they might not get from a lot of the other places where typically you have a sense of community. You know, they might be alienated at school, they might be alienated in the neighborhood, but they can come here and be with other people that are having the same experiences as them. So this event is the culmination of a lot of effort and energies from a lot of other invested partners that all feel this connection and investment in the Karen community, the community of refugees from Burma living in San Diego. And I think that we all agree that we would like to see a young person growing up with a connection to community, with a connection to resources, and just concerned and invested individuals that all want to watch them develop into productive and fulfilled adults, rather than having the flip side of that being growing up in a refugee camp where you're isolated from your homeland and don't have access to resources that will encourage personal growth and development. And every investment that you make through this event is an investment in one of these young people's lives and the future, not only of the Karen community, but the community of San Diego as a whole. For more information about the community of refugees from Burma living in San Diego, please visit our website, www.karensandiego.org, and find a little bit of time to volunteer, to connect, to donate, to cultivate a little bit of awareness about this community and the impact that it has on your life and the community that you live in as a San Diegan as well.